funny thing happened on the way to Canyon, and would you say it was kind of funny?
You have a funny sense of humor.
Snow in early September in Yellowstone National Park. And like when I tell you it snowed, it frickin' snowed. Good morning. We are in Lamar Valley, and I've just seen my first wolf. It's near Slough Creek. Did a lot of research and was able to at least get a ballpark as to where to look for people looking for wolves. Made a left-hand turn and found myself looking at the famous Marge Simpson tree. In the distance are wolves, and Marge Simpson tree is way out there. It's kind of like in that area there, and it actually looks like the Marge Simpson hairdo. The valley itself is quite easy to drive around. You want to keep your speeds low. The views are incredible, and it's like the Serengeti of the Americas. I'll give you a shot here of the open expanse. Today's probably started out around 16 degrees. Very chilly, but I guess warm for winter standards. So you're in Lamar, you see people, and they've got their scopes, and they're looking in that direction. And so you get out and you join them. We were looking at wolves. We climbed up a little bit of a hill, and we are looking out in the distance. And with 5 wolves. It's amazing. Anywhere in Lamar that you go, the expanses of green open areas are just amazing, and it makes it really easy with a decent set of binoculars and or a spotting scope to see so much. From this area behind me, there's a grizzly, there's a pack of wolves, bison. So we're just taking our time watching nature. So Karen and I saw a sign that said no large vehicles, and we clearly could have had a ProMaster here, but we're taking a look at the petrified tree.
We're like, we're almost there. We're almost there. A couple more steps. I turn and look to the left. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's it. So in case y'all were wanting to go see the petrified tree,
we may have done it for you.
You now can say that you've seen it, and you don't even need to really come. Although it's been a nice walk.
Well, and
a buffalo and
it's a buffalo out there.
A gray jay, and to hear the sights, get off the beaten path.
To hear the sights?
Both. See the sights and hear the sights. Did I say them both?
You said
hear the sounds. Same difference, really.
Okay. Hey, Karen.
Hi.
Where are we at?
Mammoth Springs.
Think we're gonna have a good time here?
I hope so.
There's the springs.
Yeah.
They're mammoth.
They're really big.
Pan over to you. Look at that big smile. It is an incredible formation over thousands of years. We're about millions. You climb up the final set of stairs, you're at the top, and you look down, and we'll show you that when we get up there. Karen and I did it, made it to the top of Mammoth Springs, and it's gorgeous. Now we're heading back. I'm gonna go take a rest at camp over at Canyon and gear up for tomorrow. Old Faithful. We're in Canyon Campground. I got my fire started. Used a flint to start it, So camp is now set up. Karen is reading her book. Some things cooking up here on the fire. One of the things that I added is a trail cam. Thought it might be interesting to see what types of animals came through at night. There's the extravagant dinner table set up. All my spinach and beans. And then this is the well-known bear box. And there is no bear in the box, so I keep waiting. Tofu, tempeh, onions, mushrooms, broccoli, and the most awesome partner in the world, dinner. And still enjoy a Yellowstone coulee with Jesse-inspired Sippin' Pretty. I don't know if Jesse would want to know that I just said he's drinking Sippin' Pretty, but... Karen, where are we?
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. It's hard to talk with the mask on.
So it's not Old Faithful?
No.
So what you're seeing are people gathering for the Old Faithful geyser. What row are we on?
Front row.
Unfortunately, because of COVID, we're not able to get in and see the inside of an incredible building. So that's disappointing. More disappointing is seeing that some of the Trump folks left the boardwalk that people are not supposed to leave and defaced part of the area around Old Faithful by writing the word Trump. We are doing the tour of the Gizas. And there's Karen. And right there is a buffalo sitting in the middle of the thermal area. But I think he has a pass. We left Old Faithful. We're parked out in that parking lot. Did a little walk all the way up. It's Karen right below. Like right there, I think. Pretty nice view. Waiting on Old Faithful to go. And this is the other angle. I'm up here. It's a 200-foot climb, and it's worth it. We decided after going to the observation area for the geysers, Gizas, to get some lunch. It's about 1:50, and we're in the Old Faithful Lodge in a place called Larry's Cafeteria or something. That's for you, Larry, and I'm not kidding. We were watching a fly fisherman fly fish where supposedly there's no fishing permitted. Anyway, we're doing another little boardwalk up to the top, and we should have some pretty good video of Grand Prismatic Springs. This is the first pool coming up the boardwalk, and we're headed in that direction where those folks are. This place is incredible. Photography is fantastic, and hope you enjoyed this segment. We are walking up to Upper Falls, Little Grand Canyon, and this is the last opportunity we're gonna have before Karen leaves to do something together.
Oh yeah.
You're leaving, right?
I am.
She has to leave.
Here, the overlook?
I think the one we want is down there.
Okay.
It's a little deceiving.
So good.
Today, Karen went back to Central Florida, left out of Jackson Hole Regional Airport, and so I'm on my own in Yellowstone for I guess through the 16th. Today is the 11th, so I've got some time to poke around and really dig in, but I really do miss Karen. Because it is so nice to share this type of experience with somebody who likes to do this. Plus, like, my partner's not here, so it makes navigating a little more difficult. I have more responsibility. And helping decide what we want to visit, those type of things. So, I'm just going to enjoy the fire, get some sleep, and head to Lamar Valley again. Got an early morning jump to Lamar and have hit a bit of a bison jam. They're just gonna come right across and I'll let them go. Go ahead, you guys. Go ahead. This is all day, every day. I'm not gonna get too close to these guys, only because I don't want to crowd them and panic them or get one of them a little cranky. With Karen gone, I got up a little early today and headed out to the northeast entrance of Yellowstone. And I am looking at these cliffs, trying to find more mountain goats. I'm also hoping I might be able to spot a bighorn. It's something I've not seen yet. I don't know if I will, honestly. It's, I guess, later in the year. Somehow that matters. I'm not really sure. Anyway, gonna have some coffee and relax. This is Mud Volcano. A lot of mud, a lot of hot mud. What's amazing about this place and all the places is buffalo seem to have no problem entering these places. This is pretty neat. It's much different than Old Faithful. The colors are different. The diversity of foliage is different. You still have the same vents, the same thermal type of activity, but the colors are a little different. And of course there's boiling mud. I mean, who doesn't like boiling mud? It's an interesting landscape. Unlike Old Faithful, where you've got springs everywhere, Mud Volcano has these areas where it just looks like open, normal space, and then you come up on these gurgling pits of steam, and I suppose some level lava, constantly churning and boiling the mud and the water. It's kind of like a Mike Rowe episode of Dirty Jobs. But something nice about the sulfur, it's supposed to be very good for your skin, healing wounds, those type of things. Of course, the water is over 200 degrees and wouldn't do much healing. A lot of information on top of the viewing area. Lets you know about what goes on in Hayden. Today is my last day I'll be at Hayden. And so I thought I'd set up a little more permanent. Today I went out to West Yellowstone and tried to take a look there. I did get some good shots of some elk. I'm just set up trying to relax a little bit on Hayden, in Hayden Valley. And at least it's quiet, minus the traffic. I get the van set up basically to travel. I'll be heading out in a couple days. Today is Hayden. I'll probably try to spend an entire day in Lamar tomorrow. All in all, so far a good trip. Seeing quite a bit of things. And Hayden Valley is quite the impressive sight. I haven't seen beaver. I need to see beaver. In order for me to see beaver, I need to go to where the beaver are. So I'm at Beaver Pond. There doesn't seem to be a pond though. I need beaver. It wouldn't be the first time that I struck out trying to find beaver. There does not even appear to be a lake at said Beaver Lake. It's about 30 degrees more or less. Trying not to get my feet wet because there are some damp areas and I just got my foot wet. I do not see any activity. It does look like perhaps when this is wetter, perhaps after snow melt, that there's a better chance of seeing beaver. Coming up on an open area now as we'll go out in it, and it is beaverless. A little muddy, but no evidence of beaver. My quest for beaver may be ending for the moment. Taking a very early morning drive to Pebble Creek Campground. I'm finishing up my 7 of 9 nights at Canyon Village Campground, and it's been great. But Pebble Creek is in Lamar, and it's a wonderful place to hear wolves at night, I'm hoping, and also kind of locate me directly in Lamar for the last 24 hours or so. I made it to Pebble Creek this morning very early, about 5:15 a.m. As soon as the registration person walks over, I should be good for 2 nights, and I am now going to be residing in Lamar Valley. Sometimes you pull right off the side of the road, you sit down and you just observe, and you're the only one here because nobody is attracted to one person with a telescope. But I've been photographing wolves going back and forth to a bison kill that was made last night. So I'm looking forward to see how these turn out. Hopefully a little better than some of the ones I had previously, way in the distance. Nobody seems to care I'm here, which is fine with me. You can see from this range towards the west, this is off Lamar, the wolves have made a kill beyond that bison herd, and they're going back and forth from, I imagine, the east, where they seem to be hanging out, probably 1.5 miles that way, and they just kind of traverse Lamar Valley back and forth to get a bite to eat. Sometimes you just listen to people and you figure out where things are happening. Right now I'm on the main stretch going through Lamar. I'm parked on the side of the road, and in front of me is a fresh bison kill with wolves. Pretty intense stuff. There's at least 4 wolves on it right now, a couple black wolves and a gray wolf. They're doing their thing. I've been at the same kill site since approximately 8:30, 9 o'clock. It is 2:30. We've seen bald eagles, golden eagles, coyotes, plenty of wolves. I'm waiting on the grizzly, because, you know, I mean, there should be a grizzly, right? I mean, how many kills can there be? So that's my goal. The haze, unfortunately, from the smokes, from the fires, I should say, in the West, California, Oregon, are really hampering the ability to see much. The photographs, which I'll share with you, they won't be as good as I'd like, but at least the kill site is closer to the road, which is nice. You get some quality, I guess, of photographs. Anyway, not many people here. Nobody wants to spend time in the sun. Not a lot of people, anyway. So I guess that's a single benefit of being from Florida, I guess. What appears to be a type of mourning is going on. It's about 5:30 p.m. and I've been here all day, same place. Haven't moved, and everything seems to have had their share at this carcass, the bison carcass. There are eagles, golden eagles, coyotes, ravens, magpies, you name it. And then a lone bison showed up and has been at the carcass for 15 to 20 minutes. They're not carnivorous, so he's probably doing one thing. Off in the distance there, you'll see a lone bison. Its tail is set high, which means it's angry, but it appears to be licking a portion of the carcass. I can't tell if it's the face or what's left. There are rib bones exposed, but it is quite a scene. 2 buffalo are below it towards the river, almost acting as a bodyguard type situation, and a lone wolf is staring from the gravel. It's just amazing. How do you spend an entire evening after a day of Lamar Valley watching wolves feast on a bison? You basically wait for the bison. A herd of probably more than 100 cross in front of you to the sunset. I had a great day. Spent the entire day on Lamar Valley and was at a bison kill for all of the day. And I just don't think there's much more I can do at Yellowstone other than leave with great memories, leave with the desire to come back. But the rest of this trip I'll be heading to the Badlands, Devil's Tower,
going to do a few things of that nature. I want to see bighorn sheep, and that's next on my list. This is Mark from Yellowstone. I look forward to putting these videos together and some sort of package where you'll enjoy it. Thanks.